EA Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Chicago Bulls. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these...
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. We've got Carter. White is out there with Avdia. And it's Collier in at the 2 spot. And for the Pacers, we've got Cade Cunningham. And it's Bitadze in at the center. No tricks, only treats here, Greg, is we've got NBA action on Halloween. Greg, I have seen you sport some very interesting costumes over the years.
Yeah, the kids love it when I get dressed up and go trick-or-treating with them. Then I get to go through their candy stash. So it's only wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And their first free throws here for the night. Good on both. Knocks it loose. About a minute played so far here in the first. Cunningham against White. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Passes it to Avdia. To the middle. Here's White, and White slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the switch.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And the wide open shot from Avdia. Not going to go that time. Doris, when it comes to Avdia, a guy that does a number of things very well.
He does, Kevin. I think when you think of Avdia, what you think is 3-tool player. Score, rebound, pass it. For Denny, to me, it's all about being more consistent. It is clear this guy has a ton of talent and potential. Now can you do it night after night after night?
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Collier. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
That's tipped, and they get it back. Warren dishes to Cunningham. The fader. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Avdia. And the wing jumper offline. Indiana trailing here. Puts it up from 12, and it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
They grab their own miss.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
So the Pacers call timeout. They're first of the game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, they put the defense on. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Now the Pacers moving it up. 1:51 left here in the opening quarter. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Scooped up. Can't get it to fall.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
To the inside. Here's Bitadze, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Shot on the wing. Tries again, and Williams lays it in.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Cunningham looking it over. It's deflected. Over in the corner, White. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Now Cunningham. He had 27 points last game. The kick out to Warren. They get the rebound.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Bulls lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Chicago?
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
We've got Nance. Jackson is out there with Reed. And it's Mathurin in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And it's White missing. Indiana leading. Here's Nance. Misses in close. And for the Bulls, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Pacers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. To the left wing. Kimbrough. Another shot. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
From down in the low post, it goes. 12 points for him. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Pass to Mathurin. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Reed with the steal. Goes up. And the dunk by Reed.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
Please give a big round of applause.
They give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Chicago making a switch here. And finished off by Avdia.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Mathurin. Carter pulls it in. The Bulls have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Nance. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
The shot's good from Lawson.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut to just one in the basket from Reed.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
The pass to Collier. Back to Lawson. Now, here's Avdia. Inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Bulls shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Knocked away. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now, here's Avdia. He had 22 points in the win against Golden State. Here's Williams. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Here's Nance. Jackson trying to break free. That shot off. The Bulls leading by 4. Avdia, the pass to Carter. That one drops for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Reed, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%? Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Avdia gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Reed. Chicago grabs the miss. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. Even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against the Golden State Warriors. Lawson kicks to Conroy. And the rejection by Jackson. And Williams with the stuff.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now, here is Reed. 7 points in the game. On the wing, Nance. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Avdia. That one off the back iron and out.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Avdia. And it's an 11-point Chicago lead.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide-open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Avdia. Down low, Williams. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Reed. 11-point game his last outing. Jackson finds Nance. With 1 on the clock, and that's going to do it, son. Good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Billy Donovan. Overall, strong first half. What did you like about your team?
Well, I thought we got good offensive possessions. We took care of the ball. We scored in the paint. We made some shots.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. and they flat out dominated that second quarter. Hard to believe they were behind at one point as they're now up 11. What'd you think, Shaq, about Chicago?
They've really established themselves in the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan.
Here come your Indiana Pacemates.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Pacers trail by 11. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. They've got Wendell Carter. Avdia out there with White. And it's Collier in at the shooting guard.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Cunningham. Lays it in off the breakaway. Cunningham's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, I love the move by Cunningham, coming up with a steal and then sending it up the court.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Chicago leading by 7. Deflects the pass. Here we go, one-on-one. And here's Cunningham. 12 points for him. Here's Bitadze. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. 8 points for him.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Bulls substitution. Number 25.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Cunningham. White with the defensive effort.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Cunningham with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And the shot by Warren, no good.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on him. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Chicago making a switch here. Conroy's checked in. Chicago leading by 8. Here's Collier. Here's Carter, who's back up, and he sinks the layup.
Let's remember, Wendell Carter Jr. is a force on the offensive glass. Use that height, use that athleticism, young sir.
Here's Cunningham. Doesn't go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Got that bucket in no time at all. 9 points in the game so far.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Banked in off the glass.
They are just killing on the interior.
Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Conroy passes to Collier. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Count that one.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
From 12 feet out, and that's off the glass and in. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Cunningham kicks to Warren. Second shot opportunity. Cunningham's shot is off.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
The Pacers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. It's tipped. Fires for three. Cans it from downtown. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Bulls?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Good work defensively by Carter. Chicago leading by 14. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Cunningham passes to Warren. Here's Bitadze, defended by Carter. 4 on the clock. Swiped away. And they're on the break. Here's Collier, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
To the paint.
Well, I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile.
But just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, it's all about physical. It's all about physical.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Cade Cunningham, and it's Rice in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Here's Cunningham. Yes, that goes in.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Chicago calls timeout, and we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And Lawson with the drive.
Indiana foul, number 24. Second personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Carter, he's checked in for Avdia, and he can't hit the second. Pacers trail by 19. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Just a special offensive talent. We don't see guys like Cunningham come through the league that often.
Kobe White, he's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Collier. Offensive rebound. And Carter with his second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Cunningham right side. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys, such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
To end the run, and the layup is good. Cunningham's got 11 in the second half.
You know, on defense, I think you need one of the big guys to help you out in that instance.
Here's Conroy from the corner. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Cunningham, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Ice. Carter pulls it in.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And finished off by Avdia.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
When Carter Jr. works hard on the defensive end, these rejections become commonplace.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. Is always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials, I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
And the Bulls with another miss. 1:37 left in the 4th quarter. And he converts the layup. Cunningham's got 15 points in just the second half.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Covered by Siakam. Rice passes to Bitadze. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Still Pacers ball.
Shot clock at 6. Basket good.
And you think that bump is going to stop him. Not a chance. Cunningham too locked in.
35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And it's blocked. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
The end of the
to
game.
come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.